Yo, man. So yeah, I just did this Cabo trip, family trip. I paid on it for a while. Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Never left the states before. So this was new. Had to get my passport. Got the passport. Got all that. My aunt organized it for all the family to see some shit other than indie, because we all just indie kids, we indie people, we just Indianapolis. That's our lives. But this was a cool trip. It was all in all, it was cool. A lot of stuff happened. So we went out a couple of nights. I got I got more drunk than I ever have before because it was all the drinks and the food were free because we paid for it for the hotel, and you just had to have this little wrist joint on. So yeah, I got super drunk. That was like last night because this is our last day and we're leaving in the morning. But I got super drunk. I threw up today like 9 times or something. Like, it was crazy. I never had just been drinking alcohol to drink it. I'm not a good drinker. But yeah, that was last night. The day before we went out, we all went to the club. And I don't know if you've ever been into a club with your mom and your sisters and your siblings and stuff. It's weird. So I had like a big anxiety attack, like a bad one, like a pretty decent one. I had like two. I had like two like back to back because it's like everybody's with somebody or like talking to somebody or like, and I'm just alone the whole time. I'm single, but I'm not alone. But I feel like I'm alone because everybody else is on doing whatever they was, and I was like next to my mom when I had like this like anxiety attack thing, and I cried like a little bit too. Now I cry really easily now. Like, it don't take much for me to be like, now I'm like, but yeah, like I had like this whole little moment and nobody, I mean, a couple people noticed, a couple people knew I like checked out or I wasn't there, but like to be next to my mom and my sister just, and they don't, I mean, I mean, they would know if I told them more, but then at the same time, I feel like when I try to tell them, they don't, they not really like, oh yeah, you need to, so I'm like, my mom is dancing and shit and like hit me in the leg with her arms. I'm like, yo, I'm like freaking the fuck out. And I'm looking at everybody in Cabo because all the clubs are like everywhere and just out. And I'm like, nobody, for me, my brain is like, okay, you're freaking out. And I'm looking at everybody else and I can't see another person's face that's like freaking out or crying or like tired or not even, fuck that, I wasn't tired. It was, everybody was saying I was tired and I'm like, that's not what it is. So that was wild. That I learned a lot. I learned some stuff in that moment, and then the next night I was like, okay, I wasn't drunk enough. So if I get drunk, my brain will just stop. It'll stop doing all that, and then I got super way more. So I'm not a drinker. I don't. I'll probably smoke something before I would drink, but it was crazy. Um, but yeah, I feel like I needed to make a video and I wanted to talk out loud because I talk to myself anyway in my head, so I figured I might as well talk out loud and record it and then just make a video out of it, post that, people can see what I've been on and what I've been up to. And then I got Crackers on the 27th, so I'm doing stand up on the 27th in Crackers downtown Indy. Um, Hopefully, anybody who's watching this watches me there, or you watch that video after, or I'll probably post them around the same time frame. And I had to just make a video because I know I'm supposed to. Like, I feel like I have to do it. I just need to. Yeah, my anxiety though was my anxiety and depression of getting a little crazy, man. Like, my friend just had my best friend had his birthday. He works at Tiki Bob's. He works at a club in Indy, and I was like, I cried in a club. I keep crying in clubs. I don't know. I don't know what that. It's so weird to cry in a club because I know why. It's like envisioning what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is with somebody, and I'm always not with somebody, or I'm alone or doing this with somebody else, and I just look at all these other people and I'm like, oh, he has a it was two gay dudes next to me. It was two gay dudes next to me in the club in Cabo, and they were just like grinding on. They weren't like, they were being respectful, but I was just like, my brain is like, damn, bro, I got two gay dudes just next to me, just fucking, just twerking and shit, and I'm ass out. They just getting full twerks, and I went down and talked to a couple of girls. I was like, y'all look nice. Y'all from the States, or where y'all from? And then they're like, oh, whatever. And then I was like, y'all want to dance? And they're no. They didn't even think about attempting that. They were like, nope, not at all. So yeah, I'm just here talking. I feel like if I need to try, I'm gonna try to do this more on a regular basis, because I know if I don't get my brain to do something, it'll crack. And I got this other thing that so I got this other thing I thought of, which is probably really stupid, but I want to try it, and I want to do it just to see if something happens. But I know it's not supposed to, but I want to do it anyway, just because it's something to give me something to do. So, as some of you may know, some of you might not know, I wrote a book. It's on Amazon and it's online. It's called The Hands of Tenchi and Hakai. I've mentioned it. I have videos about all that. So, Jimmy Fallon is in the book that I wrote. I wrote the Tonight Show into the book, and I wrote it into the sequel and this and that. But I broke my flash drive. I need to get that fixed. I need to type, because typing helps me like calm down, and I'm bullshitting about it. Like me posting the videos it helps me out. I know I keep looking away from the camera too. I know that's probably dumb as hell. So I was like, man, maybe I can get Jimmy Fallon to I was like, maybe I'm gonna try to get on the Tonight Show. I feel like I should tweet him, text him, send him something like letters to his to like the office of 30, whatever to do to get in this man's, like, yo, I wrote this book, and I know he likes books, and I've watched the Tonight Show, and I watched Jimmy Fallon for a long time. And yeah, I was gonna make like I was gonna have this little campaign pretty much that I haven't started yet, which I'm gonna try to start it soon, where like I tweet him and Instagram him and email him and send him this stuff, and I'm gonna have like, I want it to be called like favors for favors. Like, you do a favor for somebody else, they do a favor for you. And I was gonna like send people T-shirts. I don't know how to like dye shirts and like distress them, and so I'm like, you want a shirt? I can get it for you. Send it to you. You just tweet me or Instagram or something to get like with Jimmy Fallon, like mention me, mention him, and then I just want to keep doing like, or I can send you a book. If you want my book, I can just send you that. I can sign my name on it, or if people want me to do a video about anything or my opinions or talk or whatever, just whatever. Like, I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna try to really be faithful to it. Like, really try to like, yo, like you should put, which, like I said, he's not supposed, like, I know everybody like, you nigga, it's not. He never about to put you on a Tonight Show, which is like, okay, if he don't, that's cool, Jimmy might not ever even see any of the shit, but I at least want to try. Just for like, I do stand up a little. I'm like, bro, I can be on that bitch and clean. I can clean the floor of the fucking thing. I will mop. I will pick out Questlove's afro. I don't like just being there. If I just get to be there and just be on that platform for like a minute, he can give me like a minute and time me. Like, yo, you got a minute, go. And then I'll be like, yada da da da, boom boom, and then I'm out. So I'm thinking about trying it. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, for me with my depression and anxiety, and I'm introverted, and it's so many conflicts in my head. I have to do something to resolve the conflict or get it out, or I just have to do something, or my brain it'll just decay or like eat itself up. And So I'm like, why not? I'm gonna. Hopefully I edit this video good because I'm not good at editing shit at all, and I'm gonna try to get some dope ass editing like tutorials and apps and whatever. Cause I know I don't really edit shit that I put on. I just like put it in like bow, like just as it is. Cause I'm broke. I'm not. I mean I'm not broke, but I'm like I don't know how to buy the shit to do the shit that people, and I know it's probably way easier than I'm making it, and I don't know how to do it, so I don't do, like, I'll just be like, okay, I recorded it, it's uploaded. Um, so yeah, man, I just wanted to, I had to talk. So I talked to my brother about like this and anxiety and stuff, and he, our viewpoints are so different that when I talk to him, I feel like, that wasn't what I wanted. It's like that's not what I wanted to hear. Or your opinion contrasts mine is so different because like everyone I know is like I had an attempt on myself. My best friend had an attempt on himself. My brother had an attempt on himself, and we all have totally different perspectives and viewpoints about like depression and anxiety and our mentals and everything like that. So. I guess this is my kind of like my coping mechanism. It would be like this, and I guess my stand up and things of that. Also, if anybody wants, I'm gonna tag it in the I'm gonna put it in the description. My Twitter or my Instagram or Snapchat. I'll put all of that down there. I was trying to make everything quick read because I like that phrase. But it's quick. It's quick with no K. It's just quick with the C, took the K off, read. But I couldn't change my Snapchat because you can't change your Snapchat name. So that's like truly Terrence. And it's just like, you gotta stay like that. So I'm gonna have to make a second Snapchat so I can just put other type shit on there. So, but yeah, anybody wants to follow any of my social media or anything or ask me a question, feel free, on this video, like everyone else says, like YouTubers, like, subscribe, follow, what all. I will hope you do, like, I'd appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I'm just, at 24, like I'm 24 now, and just first time leaving the country. I'm seeing all these people, I'm seeing all these new things, and there's so much more to no, there's just so more. You see so much stuff you don't ever see and you never knew. Like everybody speaking Spanish, people thinking I'm Spanish. Like 4 or 5 people thought I was Spanish, and I was like, no habla español. But it's crazy just seeing more and seeing all these things. And I know within myself I have so much more. Like I have so many stories. I have so many books that I haven't written. I have like 9 or 10 books in my like book ideas in my phone, and I'm just not typing them. And and I'm like these videos and these thoughts, and I'm not doing them, and I need to do them. Like whatever your passion is and whatever drives you, you have to do it. You have to try to do it. You can't. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like, oh, I tried, and then well, fuck yeah. If you tried, that's cool. But if you got a passion, it's something that's calling you that you want to do it, like you should do it. And I feel like I have something to give to somebody if they're willing to take it. But I can go about, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I guess it's also a striving for me to like do it. It's me doing something, because a lot of things that I see with like depression and anxiety, whatever, everybody's like it gets better, like it'll get better, and I'm like, nah, not like necessarily. No, like it won't necessarily get better if you don't do anything, change the stuff that is ailing you to be like that. Or I don't like when everybody's just like, yo, it'll get better, like just like it'll get better, like nah, like if you're doing the same cycle and you're doing the same thing that made you feel like this. Because my best friend's girlfriend, or she killed herself, and it was like she didn't change I don't really know exactly, but it's, it's like one of those things. It's like when I saw her and went to the viewing, and it was like, it was real. I was like, this is really, really real, dog. Like it was like seeing that, and obviously, I wish, it could have been like a different path, and that we could have navigated it differently because she was the nicest. She was the nicest person to me. She was always nice. And it's just like, I like, this is my, like, I'm gonna make these videos, or I'm gonna try to put some stuff on Twitter, I write poems, I write stories, like, just start putting whatever your hobbies are and whatever your goals are and whatever, like, just try to do them, just follow that path. And I just hate seeing people, because for me, like, I had an attempt on myself and stuff like that, and like, people just really be wanting to check out, and and I don't see it as being selfish, and I don't see it as, any sort of belittling them, or like they just done. Like they don't like the hand they was dealt. They don't never have no free time. You just want peace. You don't never get no peace. You always getting, somebody's always playing with your emotions, or you don't know your dad, or you don't know your